Hello guys, welcome again for the second video of your DDoS attack security. In the last video, we just have learned how to secure your CloudFront by protect your load balance and direct access to in your EC2 or your application by using the BPS in the CloudFront, where we have just configuring and protecting your load balancing against the attacks directly in your load balancing. Yeah? And we done this for add the custom headers and the origin requests. Great. And in this video today is a little bit more different. We just will use some rules in the echoes, ACLS, and this is for protected layer. Against the layers attacks require you implement the one architecture in the project that allow you a specific detect scale, absorb and block malicious requests. This is important because you will consider the network-based DDoS is a mitigation system are generally infect and mitigating complex application layers attacks. And when your application runs in AWS, you can leverage both Amazon CloudFront and AWS WAF is a system that will help you against application layers DDoS attacks. And Amazon CloudFront is nice because it allows you to cache static content and serve you from the AWS Edge location. And this helps you to reduce load in your region and can also reduce the server load by preventing non-web traffic from reaching your region. And additionally, the CloudFront can automatically close the connection from slow reading or slow writing attacks, for example, slow lorries. And by using AWS WAF that we will use in this video, you can configure the web access control lists, web echoes, and your CloudFront distribution or application load balancer. We will just connect the system and filter the block request based on request signature that could be, SQL attacks, and which ACL consists of rules that you can configure to the string match or rejects the match one or more attributes that you implement, such was the URI, query string, or HTTP method, or header key. In addition, by using the WAF rate-based rules, you can automatically block IP address also and bad actors when the request matching with the rules that exceed the threshold that you define. You can use this by useful mitigating HTTP flood attacks that are disguised was a regular web traffic in this case. Yeah. For the challenge is that you is a sole developer, your application, you don't have other team. Your website is a simple web application backed by one SQL database. For some reason, the group of the bubble team, Tia Buddits, have started attacking your site, and luckily you have learned, this video about the AWS parameters protection, and you decide to implement your AWS WAF to protect your site. And come on, go to this project. Basically, now we just will use the web echoes. The echoes that is a web access control list is the core resource that AWS deployed and contains some rules that evaluate for each request that you receive associated with your web application. Via whether Amazon CloudFront distribution or API or gateway API or AWS application load balancer. In this case, we will just search here. You can just put WAF, and will appear here, AWS Firewall Direct or create an echo, Just come on in the central here, WAF and Shield. And here, protect your application from common web exploitation. AWS WAF is a web application firewall service that lets you monitor web requests and forward to the Amazon API Gateway, API, and Amazon CloudFront distribution. It is a great tool for protecting your applications. Also have here the cost per month, of the echoes per month, per hour, everything. It's not so expensive, but for the applications that you need the really secure system, it's important you applicate it. You select the region that you are using your security is global, but you need to use it for the security. You just connect with your load balancing. We just will create the echo. You just put, I don't know, web ACL, okay, and we just will select the region where have your we associate with your CloudFront. Okay, let me put again web ACL. Okay, CloudFront. We just will put next. Okay, next and next. Here is request sample options. If you are disabled request sample, you can view requests that match with your web ACL sample. Come on, stay disabled. Okay, and we just will create the ACL. Now we just will manage the quick way to get started with WAF is to deploying the AWS Management Rule from the AWS WAF to Web ACL. These management rule groups are a set of the rules created by maintaining AWS and third parts of the AWS marketplace. Their rules provide the protection against the wide variety of common threats, are designed for incremental protection, include the others like WordPress, application specific having some specific attacks, AWS also provide the selection of management rules, such a core rule, Amazon API reputation list, and and the Linux operation, Okay, it's here, already created. We just will see if it's associated. Your resource is here. It does read exactly is this. We will just associate it. We will create the rules. For this system, we just will select the core rule set. The core rule set is that we just have created the CloudFront association, and now the core rule set will provide the protection against exploitation of wide range and vulnerabilities. Então, it's important, for we just select. You just will AWS rule groups, and here it's you can edit also if you want, or put the specific, generation like user agent head, depend of the user, no user, you can block it. In this case, you can select, just some specific, configuration. But in this case, no, we just will put all. This contain rules that general is applied to the web application. This provide protection against exploitation, wide vulnerabilities, including those described in the AWS app publications. Is publication the AWS where is the normal and most used threats. Here I have others you can use also if you are using an application with the Linux or PHP. Here WordPress, Windows, but we are using the SQL that contain rules that allow you to block requests with the SQL database, like SQL injection attack is common used, but we just will protect for add this rule. Great, we just will save these rules, and it's done. It's done. Now, how we can test if this it's running well and with the rules it's working? We just need to make sure the URL of the variable in your terminal it's using the same variable running the test request against the WAF. And for do this, you just will export your URL. You can go in your terminal. I will just use Cloud9 here. And you use the CloudFront URL that you are using define, or your and you just will export, this is a running test. And now we just will intimate them, cross-site scripting attack. This request should be blocked, if he's not blocked, have something wrong. Just will put here. Oh, here you can connect the server for this app or website in this time. There are made too much traffic or configuration. Try later and contact the web owner. Okay. And the SQL attack, also the same stuff. In this case, we can see here is the blocked, is the snippet what expected, you could not attack it. If you don't receive this response below here like this, the request could not be satisfied, is because the request wasn't blocked the WAF. Is something wrong. This case could be your region system or URL. In summary, well, we just have done deploying your first rule in the web ACL, and you stop the attack from now. Hope you that's the end of this video. And in this section, we just introduce AWS Management Rules and WAF, and management rule groups allow you to protect your application from the very common attacks in the available from the AWS, and also are in the marketplace sellers, Great, I hope you enjoy. In the next video, we just will learn the continuation of the part of the custom rules, and this is a little bit more about the rules in the WAF, and we just will see some custom rules, rate-based rules, advanced rules, login, testing, and I hope you enjoy this part of this video. I just don't will make so long for you learn this basically protection that will help you have one secured website. Thank you so much, and until the next video.